Hey, how are you doing? Yeah, today we talk about GitHub introduction and exploring some basics of version control and collaboration. This is presented by Carmel Heshimana. Version control is an effective and crucial in software development for tracking change, enabling collaboration, and ensuring a reliable history of code modifications, fostering seamless teamwork, and reducing errors. GitHub stands out as a leading platform for version control and collaboration, offering different features like code review, issue tracking, and collaborative workflows, making it an indispensable tool for modern software development teams. This course aims to guide participants throughout account creation on GitHub, setting up their PCs with Visual Studio Code, and ensuring a solid foundation for mastering version control and collaborative coding. It will provide you practical skills which will help participants to acquire hands-on experience in creating and managing GitHub repositories, mastering version control with Git, and effectively collaborating on coding with projects using Visual Studio Code and GitHub's collaborative features. Let us start by account creation. Get ready. You start by visiting the website of GitHub, which is github.com. Click on sign up button, enter your information by filling username, email, address, and strong password. Verify your email by checking in your email inbox and clicking on the link submit sent by GitHub. Now you have to choose a plan. Of course, most of the time you choose a free plan for personal and various paid plans for business if you have or if you want. After that, you complete your setup by filling any additional information requested during the setup process, such as the role or type of project you're interested in. You have to explore your dashboard once your account is set up and explore your GitHub dashboard, access repositories notification, and other key features. You have to customize your profile by adding a picture, update your bio, and customize your profile to make it more personalized and professional. You have to generate a token which I will show you for authentication and start coding, collaborating. Now the second part is to set up on PC the GitHub. Here is a link for the setup process. You can use it for quick and fast setup. Start checkup on Linux and Mac OS. Most of the time Linux and Mac OS have already GitHub installed. Just you have to make sure it is the case by running git -- version, which will give you the version of the installed GitHub. If you get git command not found error, you will have just to install it by running sudo apt-get install git-all. For Linux and for Mac OS, you will run brew install git. For Windows, you will have to download Git on your PC from the official website of GitHub, which is that link, and follow the installation prompts and choose the default settings unless you have a specific preferences. For VS Code, you will have to download it and choose dependently on your operating system. If you have Windows, you click on the first one. If you have Linux, which is DEB or RPM, you choose it. And if you have Mac, this will be the current version. You just click on it and you download it. Now, after installing your VS Code, you will have to do the setup for Git in our VS Code by opening the integrated terminal in VS Code, of course, by pressing Ctrl and backtick, or navigated to view terminal, and after that you configure the username globally by running git config -- global.user.name, and you provide in our username. And for the email, we run git config global user.email, and we provide our email. And of course, to confirm, we run again git version, but that one is only for confirmation. Now after that, we create our first repository by going in our GitHub account online, navigate on our dashboard, click on create a new repository, fill all the required details for our repository. For if you want, you can initialize it with the repository with the readme, which is optional, and you choose a license plan, which is also optional. We add the gitignore file, which is optional, and we talk about gitignore file in the coming session. And click on create repository. Of course, you have to choose if it will be public or private. I will show you the difference between those two. After that, you copy the repository URL and you paste it, you bring it in your VS Code for further use. Now to pull your project in your local machine, you will have to open the integrated terminal in your VS Code. You navigate in your project. Then after that, you write git clone and you pass the URL copied previously, and you enter credentials if they are prompted by VS Code. You put username and you pass the token, which I will show you how to create GitHub token. Then after that, if VS Code asks code to authenticate, of course you provide your username and we provide you to account token. We will also make basics command like pull, add all, commit, and message, push, log version, create branch, change branch, push in a specific branch, merge branch, reset hard, reset soft, and others. For local project, we have to create them locally. We'll perform add origin, remove origin, check online version, and compare them to local change, and so on. Thank you and welcome. Enjoy learning with Carmel.